Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the wonderful world of rosemary, that aromatic evergreen herb that's been stealing hearts in kitchens, gardens, and even wellness routines for centuries. If you're a foodie, a gardener, or just someone who loves discovering the magic of plants, you're in for a real treat because rosemary is so much more than just a garnish on your roast potatoes. This Mediterranean marvel, with its needle-like leaves and woody stems, is a powerhouse of flavor, history, and versatility that's been celebrated since ancient times. From its culinary uses to its medicinal properties, ornamental beauty, and even its role in folklore, rosemary is a plant that keeps on giving. So grab a cup of tea, or maybe a sprig of rosemary to sniff, and let's explore everything this incredible herb has to offer, from its practical uses to some fun facts that'll make you see rosemary in a whole new light. Native to the Mediterranean region, rosemary, or Rosmarinus officinalis, now technically Salvia rosmarinus after a botanical reclassification, thrives in sunny, well-drained soils, evoking images of rocky coastal cliffs and sun-soaked hillsides. Its name comes from the Latin ros maris, meaning dew of the sea, which is such a poetic nod to its coastal origins. In the kitchen, rosemary is a culinary superstar, bringing a piney, slightly minty and earthy flavor to dishes. It's a go-to for seasoning meats like lamb, chicken, and pork, but it also works wonders in vegetarian dishes. Think roasted veggies, focaccia bread, or even infused in oils and vinegars. The secret to using rosemary is to not overdo it. A little goes a long way because its flavor is bold and assertive. You can use it fresh, dried, or even as a skewer for grilling, which is such a cool way to impart flavor and impress your dinner guests. But rosemary's talents don't stop at food. This herb has a long history in traditional medicine, dating back to the ancient Greeks and Romans, who believed it could boost memory and mental clarity. In fact, students in ancient Greece would wear rosemary garlands while studying to sharpen their focus, and modern science backs this up to some extent. Studies suggest that rosemary's aroma, thanks to compounds like 1,8-cineole, may enhance cognitive function and reduce stress. It's no wonder rosemary essential oil is a staple in aromatherapy, used to promote relaxation and even alleviate headaches. Rosemary is also packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds, like rosmarinic acid, which may support digestion, reduce inflammation, and even protect against oxidative stress. Some cultures have used rosemary tea to soothe upset stomachs or as a rinse for healthy hair and scalp. Yep, it's said to stimulate hair growth and add shine, which is why you'll find it in natural shampoos. Gardeners love rosemary just as much as chefs and herbalists do, because it's a low-maintenance, drought-tolerant plant that's perfect for xeriscaping or sunny borders. Its silvery green foliage and delicate blue-purple flowers, which bloom in spring or summer, make it a stunning addition to any garden. And it attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies, which is a win for the ecosystem. Plus, rosemary is evergreen in milder climates, so it keeps your garden looking vibrant year-round. If you're growing it, just give it well-drained soil, plenty of sun, and don't overwater. Rosemary hates soggy roots. You can even shape it into topiaries or hedges for a fancy Mediterranean-inspired look. Beyond its practical uses, rosemary has a rich cultural and symbolic history that's honestly fascinating. In folklore, it's been associated with love, loyalty, and remembrance for centuries. In medieval Europe, brides would wear rosemary wreaths to symbolize fidelity, and it was often planted near graves to honor the departed. Shakespeare even mentioned it in Hamlet, with Ophelia's famous line, "There's rosemary, that's for remembrance." How cool is that? It's also been used in rituals and superstitions, like hanging rosemary over doorways to ward off evil spirits, or placing it under pillows to prevent nightmares. In some cultures, it's considered a protective herb, believed to bring good luck and purify spaces. Fun fact, during the plague, people carried rosemary in pouches or burned it to cleanse the air, thinking it could fend off disease. While we now know it's not a cure-all, rosemary's antimicrobial properties do give it some natural disinfectant qualities, which is probably why those old traditions stuck around. Another fun tidbit, did you know rosemary was once used as a natural insect repellent? Its strong scent deters pests like mosquitoes and moths, making it a great companion plant in gardens or a natural alternative to chemical sprays. And here's a quirky one. In the 16th century, rosemary was so valued that it was sometimes worth its weight in gold. Merchants would trade it as a precious commodity, and it was a status symbol in wealthy households. Today, rosemary is super accessible, but its value hasn't diminished. It's still a staple in cuisines worldwide, from Italian and French dishes to Middle Eastern spice blends. Speaking of global reach, rosemary's adaptability has made it a favorite in various culinary traditions. In Spain, it's used in paellas and stews. In Turkey, it flavors kebabs, and in Australia, it's a must for barbecued lamb. You can even get creative with rosemary in desserts. Think rosemary-infused shortbread or ice cream for a surprising twist. If you're into mixology, rosemary sprigs make a killer garnish for cocktails like gin and tonics, or can be muddled into syrups for a herbal kick. The herb's versatility doesn't end there. You can steep it in hot water for a soothing tea, blend it into smoothies for an antioxidant boost, or even use it in homemade soaps and candles for that spa-like vibe. On the health front, rosemary has been studied for its potential to support brain health, with some research suggesting it could help protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's due to its antioxidant properties. It's also got mild diuretic effects, which can help with bloating, and its antimicrobial compounds make it a natural preservative in food and cosmetics. But a quick heads up, while rosemary is generally safe, you should use it in moderation, especially in medicinal forms, as high doses of rosemary oil can be too intense for some people. Always check with a healthcare pro if you're unsure. For those of you with a green thumb, rosemary is a fantastic plant to propagate. Snip a cutting, pop it in water or soil, and you'll have a new plant in no time. It's also deer resistant, which is a huge plus if you've got wildlife nibbling at your garden. Oh, and here's another fun fact. Rosemary is part of the mint family, alongside basil and oregano, which explains its aromatic punch. Its flowers aren't just pretty, they're edible too, with a milder flavor than the leaves. Perfect for salads or as a garnish. If you're into sustainability, rosemary's drought tolerance makes it an eco-friendly choice for water-conscious gardeners. And its long lifespan means you'll have it around for years with minimal fuss. In modern times, rosemary's popularity has surged thanks to the farm-to-table movement and the rise of herbal remedies. Chefs, home cooks, and wellness enthusiasts are all rediscovering its magic. And you'll find rosemary popping up in everything from artisanal breads to natural skincare products. Posts on X have been raving about rosemary's versatility, with some users sharing hacks like freezing rosemary in olive oil cubes for easy cooking, or using it as a natural air freshener. The herb's ability to bridge food, health, and beauty makes it a true multitasker. And its timeless appeal keeps it relevant in a world obsessed with new trends. Whether you're roasting a chicken, brewing a tea, or just admiring its beauty in your garden, rosemary has this way of making everything feel a little more special. So, what do you all think about rosemary? Have you tried it in a new recipe, grown it in your garden, or maybe used it in a DIY project? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends who love herbs or gardening, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the plants and flavors that make life delicious. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.